Hey guys, I'm Joyce. Welcome to my video diary. I'm dealing with my cats. This is going to be a really rough video. I'm just jumping right in. So, okay, there's the camera. So I am doing a series of a year of vegan smoothies. So that's one smoothie per day, 365 recipes. I have 145 recipes right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we'll find out. So today's recipe is called All-Purpose Fruit Smoothie, and this comes from the book, The Art of Blending. I don't know if that's going to look backwards to you guys. It looks backwards to me right now. But anyway, recipe comes out of there, and I'm just going to get started. First thing is 1 cup of nut milk. I got almond milk because one of the other recipes this week calls for almond milk. So I'm like, well, I'll just get that for all of them. And I prefer the unsweetened because I'm kind of sugar-free, as sugar-free as possible. Anyway, so 1 cup of nut milk. Okay. And then 1/4 cup of, it says slivered almonds. My blender can handle it. I'm using just regular almonds. Okay. 1 ripe banana. I tend to keep bananas in stock anyway, and I have a whole container of them frozen. This recipe also calls for ice, and I don't have the ice maker hooked up on my refrigerator, and I did not like the ice cube tray that I had, so I prefer to just use my frozen fruit. So 1 banana. What else? 1 scoop of whey protein. This is vegan, so we're not using whey. I picked this up. I don't generally use protein powders, but I picked this up because it's in protein powders in a few of the recipes. So this is what I got. Only what you need, so it doesn't have sugar in it. 1 scoop of that. And actually, I take creatine every day. It's not in the recipe, but I put it in my smoothies because otherwise it's grainy. If I try to put it in food, or if I try to put it in just something to drink, it's grainy. And I use 10 grams, which is 2 scoops. Okay, back to the recipe. 2 tablespoons of honey, maple syrup, or agave syrup. I don't use any of those either. I use dates. So this is what I got this time. This is from Walmart. These have the pits in them. So I'm just gonna cut it open. And I am currently saving the pits. A friend of mine said that you can roast them and grind them like coffee beans and make a date pit beverage. So I'm trying that. So 2 dates I'm putting in. 1 cup of frozen or fresh strawberries, raspberries, or blueberries. Well, strawberries is first on the list, so I'm gonna use strawberries. Where did my, okay, there we go. 1 cup. These strawberries are huge, so I don't know how well they are going to fit in the cup. I think I'm going to go with that So 1 cup of frozen strawberries. Alright. And that's it. Well, it calls for 1/2 cup of ice cubes, but like I said, I don't have ice cubes, so that's why I use the frozen fruit. So this could be a little thicker than it's meant to be, because of course the ice won't break down. Alright. I wear headphones for this, protect my ears. And I run it the consistency that I like. I guess I don't need these now. The consistency that I like with my smoothies, I have found for me and for this machine, I run it for a minute on high, and then I run it, and then I turn it down, and then gradually up for another 40 seconds. So you might want to turn the volume down for a little bit or skip forward. I'm turning the level down to 7 for 10 seconds. And then 8, 9, and 10 seconds. Away. I like to use a metal straw. That was Topaz, in case you heard her. One of my cats. She has a funny voice. So I forgot to say, let me check the recipe again.